We streamed. Oh, I already streamed for an hour? Wow. Felt so much less. Felt like I only streamed for like 20 minutes or something. And I already died twice. Well, hopefully I get something on the RTO here. That's nonsense that I didn't freeze in there. I don't know how those big clans are even having fun like that. 30 people on 2? They got a mil for my key. There's like 20 of them. That's 50k each. Literally one Calvarian kill, or one R2 kill would be more. Like, or 2 kills or whatever. They need to scout, they need to do all that work and stuff to just get nothing. They probably don't even split that, so most people don't get anything. I don't even understand how that is even fun. Snoobs, I guess. Yeah, I understand that, like, they can't really PK at all. The guys who can don't do masses like that. Because the guys who can would come in here, right? And try to get my mill with no splits and stuff. Yeah, true. True, that is the only way they can do it, so can't really blame them, you know. I guess they're having fun getting one kill in probably 20 hours. On average. Oh, it's good. Caught here. Moan. Where's my good old hilt? Am I getting the hilt today? What do you think? I've been killing Artio plus Callisto for the past 2-3 days. So it has to be anytime soon here. You're unlucky. Well, how many did you do? How many TOA runs did you do? Let me check you out. Where you at? Hop. Oh, no hop 2. Wait, what did I want to press? I didn't hop automatically anyways. I'm in combat. Let's see. Look up, that's what I wanted to press. You only have 75 completions on expert, so like you should have, if let's say most of them are like 350s, let's call it, right? I assume you did more than just 300s, because you said you're almost comfy with 450 duo. So let's say on average is 350, that's about 7% if it's deathless, right? Oh, actually maybe less, like 6%. You should have 4 purples? If all of them were deathless? How many purples do you have in total? Maybe like 3 purples actually? More like 3 purples. Because 75 raids. And normals, I don't know, I kinda don't even count them because it's really... I usually don't even count my normals. 4 purple, so that's on rate. I wouldn't say it's not. I'd say it's on rate. It's just that recently maybe you didn't get anything, you know? That's a different question. Like, you might get spooned at the start and then let your RNG catch up. And normals, so see? Yeah, normals are bad for purple chance, so... You got spooned early, and now your RNG is catching up, you know? So it needs a little bit of cooldown. But you'll get there, it's fine. Once you do like 400s solo very, like, easily, those purples come in pretty quickly, like... Well... Is it fair though when you started getting those purples in your normal raids? And I was doing, you know, 400s, let's say, I'm not getting purples same rate. You know, I do 100 raids on like 400s and I get like 5 purples. You do 100 normals and you get 4 purples. How fair is that as well, you know? So you get on some dry streaks sometimes, but it works out at the end, you know? Maybe you'll get spooned somewhere else. You got spooned on your normal runs before you got into experts. If you keep at it, you'll get spooned on the experts as well at some point. Oh, I mean, that's nice. If it's only fair when you win, you know? I'd love that kind of fairness in my life as well. Yeah. Aren't we all, though? Aren't we all crybabies when we don't get what we want? I farmed Leviathan for like 100 kills, didn't get anything, and I was like, nope, not doing this. I'd rather just not to do anything at that point. And I stopped doing all, like I didn't do any other Desert Treasure 2 bosses as well. Because I got annoyed that I didn't get anything on like 100 kills. But here I'm farming a lot more now. But mostly because of anti-PKing. The only boss that I'm not anti-PKing is Artio here, because I don't find a good setup to anti-PK with. I kind of feel like they always have an advantage on me when PKers come in. While other Calvarian and Spindle, I felt like I had the advantage. Because they come in, maybe they only have one item that they're protecting, you know? Like, what's it called? Void Waker or something, right? But I have Void Waker, I have... what are the other items? The shield, Dragonfire shield or whatever, right? And it's protected as well. I have a Serpentine helm, it's protected as well. So I have like pretty good gear and I have an advantage. Unless they are risking a lot. If they're risking like 20 mil, then they might have an advantage. But if they're only risking with protect one item, you know, a mil or two or whatever, like most of these are, then I have like 20 mil advantage on them. With only risking 500k. Because I don't scale up. That's what I like about the other bosses. And this one, I don't know what to risk, like, or what to, like, what gear I should have. It kind of feels like every single time they come in, this stupid noob sends the magic attack in me, hits me or melees me, or something. And it's just a bad fight for me. And my mage gear does not hit. While there I'm with melee on both of those other bosses. Works out a lot better. Oh, 10 more minutes and I'm at 700 kill count. Hopefully there's something good with that 700 kill count. Warcath is pretty good money. It's consistent. I would say try Phantom Muspa. Scrimps is doing Phantom Muspa right now. He says it's pretty good money, very similar to Warcath. It's a newer boss. Or check which one is like more consistent money, I don't know. Both of them, as I understand, are consistent money, but like maybe one of them is higher payout, you know? Plus you have like a Venator shards or whatever that drop. Ah, okay, then, yeah, then I guess Warcath. I actually have a lot of Warcath as well. Like, what you have 80, I have... almost got hit there. I have like 700 something. I think that's my most killed boss, maybe. Still. I guess these, what are they called? Wilderness ones will be most killed soon. Because I'm farming them and trying to... probably Fang. But I would say right now it's pretty cheap to buy the Dragon Hunter crossbow. I bought it for like 90 mil at some point. Now it's, you know, 40 mil or something if you can get that. Unless you don't have Elite Void. But if you have Elite Void, it shreds. You can have very quick kills. It's like 40 mil, no? Oh, 60 mil, okay. So it went... Or maybe it never was. And Lance is more efficient as I understand, but it's very chill with crossbow. I was like YouTubing half the time that I was killing him. You just need to... Sometimes you'll die to whatever the stupid attack that one-shots you. You know, if you don't pay attention. I'd say do the... Huh, well, it depends how much you want to grind and stuff. I'd say do the solo bosses here in the wilderness. Because you can anti-PK as well. You can have like a good setup for anti-PKing that's cheap. It's pretty fun when people come in. I can show you my setup. This is my setup for Spindle and Calvarian. And it's very, very strong. The only thing that you need to do is leave the boss room instantly when they come in. They come in, they have to use teleblock on you. If you like PvP, right? They use teleblock on you, you just leave the cave and wait for them and then fight them. And you have so much armor and everything because of the Black D-Hide and Dragon Fire Shield and Serpentine Helm. Like, you're just outlasting them every single time. Oh, I also use Vengeance there, but I don't know how to use it. I'm just noobing out most of the time. Oh, 3 more kills, but I do need super restores. Would be nice that you would drop some, you little bows. was 700 super compost. Pretty bad. Kill this burr. $702 kills already. Like, look, most of my money for the past 2 weeks, a little bit more, 3 weeks, let's say. Let's call it 3 weeks. Probably closer to like 18 days or something. Is from the wilderness. And what I got in the wilderness is only Artio, Callisto, Spindle, Venanatus, and loot chests. And all of that comes up to, let's say, 200 mil. Of course, I was playing quite a bit. Oh, 9 days left. Yeah, so 20 days maybe? Also, TOA is kinda... It's not negative amount of money. It's still positive if you're doing 300, as long as it's like deathless, or you're not using a hardcore run, you know? It's just, it's very little money up until you get Shadow. And when you get Shadow, it increases your, like, loot average by probably 10 times. Especially because most of other purples are even, like, dropped in value by quite a bit. 30 minutes of killing Artio already in here. That's not bad. Very decent so far. And a mill from 30 minutes. Also not bad. Especially because there's no rare drops in there. Dragon Bones again, nice. It's a big drop. My neck is a little... not the best right now. A little bit sideways. Yeah, it's nice. It's very farmable boss, let's call it. Especially if you're doing it range. Like, he doesn't deal too much damage. Just a couple mechanics to take care of, you know. Which is nice. And it's very consistent money. Very consistent. So you can kind of like think of how much you're just gonna farm it. Melee is a little bit harder. It's not much harder, like it's, you know, it's still very farmable, very consistent and so on. It's just like you need to pay a little bit more attention. Because I think you take more damage as well with melee compared to range. Might be wrong though, I haven't been there for a while, 2 years or so. At this point it might be that it's a different meta already. It used to be that melee is a little bit faster and more money because you don't spend as much like bolts or whatever. You don't spend bolts, so it's more money, but it's a little bit more intense. So there's a trade-off, you know. a 50. Oh, had to restart anyways. Very good. That PKR came in. After 37 minutes of farming, that PKR came in. Let's do this, let's shrink that and put it back in, take out this. Okay, back to the caves. Back to the caves. Speak before going in, of course. Oh, activity, what? Somebody just stole my world? When am I getting a drop? I getting a big drop here? Seven 17 kill count already. Going into the big numbers. Yo, just wow, just attack him. Any logs? $722. Yo, I wonder, will I get to like 800 today? Maybe. That's 80 minutes from now. Maybe a little bit more. If I farm for 2 more hours, might be a quick quick 800. Soul Rune. Yo, for an Iron Man, Wilderness is just like the best thing ever. I feel like. Because you get all these supplies, so you don't need to do any... If you like PVMing, you don't need to do any like prerequisites. In order to get something. All the bosses drop supplies as well. You can get the weapons that are best in slot within the wilderness. Even the best spec weapon for wilderness is also within the wilderness. It's just too good to be true. Come on, 730 will be the drop, right? 730, 727, nothing good. Of course. $728 will be nonsense as well as a drop, I would assume. Or I was lying. Let's go! To reassemble this weapon, I don't have the skills. What do I need for skills?